Greetings, and thanks for joining me in this little chat. My name is Patrick Walding, and we can do this through the blessing of the wonders of technology. And as you might have noticed, technology has become pretty important in our communication during this pandemic. Also, you might have noticed that the pandemic and the isolation has become quite a bit of a part of our conversation. And as we are kind of coming out of it here, there's a lot of speculation on how things will be different once we get through the pandemic. And we're wondering, how will jobs be? How will the economy be? Our relationships, communication, all sorts of things that might be different. And it's probably the same with us and each one of us. How will we be different coming through the pandemic and isolation? Or will we be different? Will there be any difference at all the way we are? And as I think about that, I think about the pandemic, and I consider it to be one of those things in my life where there's a challenge, there's a difficulty, or a burden. And usually when I run into that, I turn to Scripture. That's where I've got to go. And the Scripture that really comes to mind for me that I really like is Psalm 42, verse 11. And Pastor Lloyd kind of went through that one a little while ago. But for that one, it's fairly appropriate, because who hasn't kind of been down in the dumps or sang the blues? If you remember that scripture goes, "Why are you down in the dumps, dear soul? Why are you crying the blues? I fix my eyes on God, and soon I'll be praising again. He puts a smile on my face. He is my God." And so for me, it points me towards gratitude. And lately I've been praying in what I call a gratitude storm, where I just list off the things I'm grateful for, one after the other, in a rapid fire manner in my prayer. It really helps a lot calm me down, and it's great for the soul. And so that turns me around, and that's why I like that scripture so much. And so I guess the answer to the question, how will I be different after the pandemic is over with and the isolation? I'll be closer to God. I'll be closer than I was before the pandemic, and probably not as close as I will be as I continue to grow. And so I'll ask you, how will you be different after the pandemic? Have a great day.